What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? What are you talking about, dude?
What?
I don't know.
For what?
You see what?
I said, what's up, bro?
Oh. All right,
All right,
cool.
what's
Let's
up,
start
everyone?
this.
Oh.
All right, we're just going to play a little game today. It's called Am I the Asshole? We're going to run down some scenarios, and it's either yes, no, and you got to explain. So we're going to go easy. Am I an asshole if I never do the dishes and leave the dishes for others to wash?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Because if you eat and you have dishes,
You should be able to do your own dishes
yes.
or help out, depending on the living situation, I guess.
At a certain age, you should be able to clean up after yourself. That's a simple
I
explanation.
think that's a better way of saying
Yeah,
it.
that.
Yeah,
Clean
at a
up,
certain age,
clean
like-
up to yourself.
Oh, age-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean-
a little kid can't really do it.
Yeah, so at a certain age, you should be able to clean up after yourself. I'm not saying you have to do it every single time, but like once
Well,
in a
from
while.
here and there, occasionally, you know.
Well, you'd be
like-
surprised how many adults nowadays don't clean up after themselves.
I mean, I'm not even shocked, to be honest with you. I'm not shocked, but yeah.
My cousin actually had a roommate who actually left her dishes for weeks in the sink when she was living with her dorm mates. So she really did not do the dishes.
No, he's asking for cockroaches.
What an asshole.
There you go, that's so good. Yeah. All right, next one is, am I an asshole if I drive too slow or below the speed limit in the fast lane?
Yes.
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 It's
Like, I'm-
annoying.
Yeah. I'm all for...
I feel like that's just any lane. If you're going below the speed limit.
What about at the speed limit?
At the speed limit, you gotta be in the slower lane.
Yes. If you're driving, never drive slow in the fast lane. Please never do.
Well said.
Never ever do. I swear to God, never ever drive in the slow lane, please. Are you an asshole for doing that?
For driving in the slow lane?
I mean,
You're driving slow in the fast lane.
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
but I
yes.
feel like it depends.
Yeah.
If it's like older people.
No, older people should be on the slow lane.
That's why I don't understand. Like,
So you're only asking for the fast lane.
yeah, or any, or like,
Okay, for the fast lane, yes. But
Yeah.
if you're just already in the slow lane, then you're allowed to drive the speed limit.
yeah. I mean, I'm all for the speed limit, but like, I don't think you should drive slow. In the fast lane is meant for the fast. It's called a fast lane for a reason. But I'm all for people driving the speed limit. So yes or no to this? Yeah.
I'll say yeah.
I say yeah too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, don't drive slow in the fast.
I mean, there's fast lane and slow lane for a reason, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's
regardless.
Well, technically, it's not called the fast lane, but I don't think it's called the fast lane. It's just
That's what people call it.
that's what we assume it is.
It's called the express lane, bro.
No, that's a different. That's a different one. You have to pay for those ones. All right, moving on. Am I an asshole if I bail on my friends after they had paid for my tickets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But I
Should-
feel like it depends.
Unless it's like an emergency that could not be prevented. But if it's just like, oh, I don't feel like going anymore, then
And
yes.
yeah, because you guys made plans for it, you guys bought tickets to the event, and now you have to cancel and change the arrangement
Yeah.
or something like
I'll
that.
say straight up yes too, bro.
What happened if they don't pay you back at all for that concert or that event?
Yeah, that's even more
Oh,
asshole,
that's
bro.
yeah.
So yeah, okay, yeah, that's why I say yeah too.
Just being
But
a
like,
scumbag.
but it depends on the situation. Like if you have an emergency, that's a different
The
story.
emergency is
Yeah.
always different.
Yeah.
But like if you're just a scumbag, that's a different story.
Yeah. 'Cause
Depends
if-
on the situation, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like if they bought the ticket and you agreed on it, but then you don't refund them or like pay them back, I think you're kind of an asshole for that. Am I an asshole if I don't share my hobbies with others?
No.
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 That's your own hobby, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everyone has their own interests.
Yeah, no one has to like the same things you like.
Yeah, like you said, bro, you do your own thing.
You do your own thing, yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
yeah.
like, what happened? You want other people to get into the hobby?
Well,
you
you
can't
can
really force
you can
people.
introduce it to people, and it's up to them if they want to continue like looking into
Yeah.
what you told them about.
But they shouldn't really force anyone.
But at the end of the day, you're your own person.
Yeah,
Right.
There's so many interests and hobbies out there. Not everyone needs to have the same one.
that's true. Yeah, but I don't think so. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's your hobby. It's technically like a personal life. What you do is your private life. Or is it private?
You are your own
Public.
person.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, private.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Am I an asshole if I don't go to family gatherings or family or friend hangouts?
No.
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 Everyone has their own things going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the best answer.
Not
That's
everyone.
That is the
Not
best
everyone has
answer.
the same amount of social battery, and they cannot just hang out all the time.
I mean, it's not like a
People-
mandatory thing, you know?
people need me
It's a
time.
choice.
What happened to your parents to tell you like you gotta go?
I'm an adult now. If
Yeah.
they tell me to go, what if I don't want to go?
You say no.
I'm an adult.
Yeah. He said no. Yeah.
See, if I was like a 5-year-old, that's a different story.
You can't even say no as a 5-year-old. They're gonna drag you. They're not gonna even ask you. You're like,
No
"Oh."
excuses. Dude.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Yeah,
dragged
that's
out.
why that's a different story.
Yeah, that's a different story. All right. Am I an asshole if I stop buying gifts for my friends, and if they don't? How would you say that?
So, like, you guys used to buy gifts for each other, but suddenly they stopped buying it for you? Is that what you mean?
No, I didn't write that one.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like if
You
you
wrote it,
are
right?
always the ones thinking of other people and buying things for them, but they don't ever reciprocate that, and then you stop doing it for them.
Oh, no.
Alright. I mean, if you're see the thing is like it depends on your friend group. If they get pissed that you stop buying gifts for them and they don't buy it, they're gonna be an asshole. But like if you both stop, I guess no. It really depends on the situation.
It depends on the person too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what they define as gifts
Yeah.
to them. You know, sometimes for them gifts can mean nothing,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, like that's why a lot of groups people are like you shouldn't expect a gift, but like it depends on, like I said, it depends on the friend group. You know what I mean?
What do you think? Since you wrote the question.
Thanks. I think also no, because like sometimes people go out of their way for others, but then the other people don't ever reciprocate that. So I feel like they shouldn't really get mad because like you never really put thought into that person in the first place, and now you're getting mad that you don't have a gift.
It depends. Like
Yeah.
it really depends on the friend group. Like how you guys do gift giving and stuff like that. Like if you expect something, that's different. If you both agreed on it, then yeah. But if you go out of your way to get it and expect them to get it back to you, that's a different story. Yeah. But in this scenario, no. All right. Am I an asshole if I borrow someone's car and don't fill up the gas?
Definitely
Yes.
yes, bro.
I'm gonna say again.
It's like eating someone's food that they bought for themselves
Yeah.
and then not buying the food back.
I wrote that as a question too.
No, but this
Yeah.
scenario is basically so if a person only has one car and you borrowed it, right? First off, you wasted not only their time, whatever they needed that car at the moment, right? And now they have to go and spend more money on getting the gas for something that didn't travel. It's like I'm gonna say it again. No matter what, just fill up the gas, or just pay them the money to get the gas.
Common courtesy, man.
Yeah.
Well, and the
No,
worst thing
I
too-
wouldn't give them money to fill up the gas. You drove the car. You
You
go
should
get the
fill it up.
gas. Why?
I mean, what
Because
happened-
now that person has to waste time to go get gas at the gas station
What
when
hap-
they didn't even use the car.
What happened to like, oh, but you needed it right away and I didn't have time to get gas? I'll be like,
Then
oh.
that's not my problem. Don't borrow my car.
What if I didn't have time? Like, what if you needed right away back, but I'm still doing my thing?
Huh?
What if? Okay, so say I'm borrowing your car right now, right? And then you need it urgently back, but I didn't have time to go get fuel, so I was like, oh, here's some gas money. You see what I mean? Like in that scenario?
But why would you use it to the point where there's no gas?
No, not like no gas, but there's still gas in there, but she needed the car right away, and there's no time. Like she said,
Then that person should have cut their plans off by 30 minutes
no,
to
but,
get
but,
gas
but it's an emergency.
so that they
It's-
can return the car.
No, but you need it right away, like on the spot.
So regardless, that person needs the car right away on the spot. They
Yeah.
still need to go get gas.
No, but there's already still some
They're
gas
gonna
in the
end up in the middle of the road.
No, but that's why. But I'm just saying.
So
there's
that
still
person,
Okay.
look, I need the car. I need the car ASAP.
No,
but
but
there's no gas.
there's
So
half
that
a tank.
person can go
There's
get
half a
gas.
tank.
You didn't say half a tank.
Okay, in this scenario, there is half a tank. You have half a tank left, and you need it urgently, right? I'd be like, oh, sure, I didn't have time, so you can get it urgently, but here's some gas money.
No. No gas money. Give me the car back and then I'll pump the gas for you.
But you need it urgently.
No, after that you get the car urgently.
I'm just gonna send you money. That's it. No, if it's an emergency, you need it right away. I'm gonna just send you gas money. We're not gonna, that's it.
I mean, I guess it was.
No, okay, so
I mean-
your urgent matter, you finish it first.
No, it's your emergency. I'm like still doing my thing. I'm like,
I think you're overthinking the question.
okay, just Get them gas. If you can't, just give them gas money. Okay, that's it.
I guess
End
it
of
works
it.
both ways. So,
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the
She's
day,
overthinking the question.
at the end of the day, you know, they're giving you the gas
Gas,
money in
yeah.
a certain method. You know?
Yeah.
There you go. That works.
Purchasing what's in the gas station.
You still have to have a tank, so you don't have to go right away. I mean, you're gonna have to go eventually, but not right
Yeah,
away.
but I had a full tank.
Okay, moving on. Am I an asshole for always borrowing shared accounts, whether it be Netflix, Hulu, Spotify?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because why are you using it
Why
for
are
free?
you using it for free when you should be paying it too?
Yeah? But I mean, I'm gonna say no. As long as like if you say you wanted to borrow, I'll be like, all right, cool. As long as it doesn't, if
We're a couple.
okay, I see. But I'm just saying, like as long as it doesn't affect my usage. If I'm listening to music and somehow you jump on, it doesn't kick me out, we'll be okay.
Change your song.
I don't think that's how it works. But yeah, I say no to that. Shared
No,
account?
I just think it's like in this economy, like I'm already paying this,
Yeah.
but then you're gonna take the shortcut and not pay it just so that you can borrow someone's account.
Well, yeah, I'll let you borrow. If I know you well, like if someone, like one of the boys say, hey, can I borrow your thing? I'm like, yeah, cool, here.
But if they keep doing it,
I'll be like, hey, man, there's a time limit, man. I tell them. They say, well, because I had the scenario where like, oh, I'm going on a trip. You think I can borrow your Crunchyroll? I'm like, yeah, here.
Yeah, but then you have to log them out after. They're gonna take advantage of it.
They're gonna be like, thanks, bro.
I'll tell them you got a month. I'll change your password after a month.
And next thing you check your Spotify or whatever.
Well, it depends. It only depends because I can't share my, like, Crunchyroll I can definitely share, but I'm not going to give them my YouTube, like, because I use YouTube Music. I can't give them that because that means I would have to give them my personal account.
Right, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's it. But I say no.
I say no too.
I say no.
oh, you change your answer.
Yeah.
So,
I say no. If you need a bar real quick, yeah.
To each their own.
To each their own. Yeah, there you go.
No, I'll say no because I mean there is a certain flexibility.
Yeah, I mean, if they're, I'm not.
A limit.
Yes,
There's
we're
a
not
limit to
flexible.
the
No,
flexibility
not
limit.
Yeah, there's a limit. Like,
I like that word.
you're letting people take advantage of you. That's all I'm saying.
it's only like for a month. I'll be like, hey, I'll let you borrow for this one. That's it.
Where's my money? I'll give you a discount, but where's my money?
Relax. Here you go. All right. Am I an asshole for not spending time with my family when I have free time?
No. My
No.
free time is my free time. Hence the word my free
Free
time. So what is your thought on this?
It depends.
Depends.
Yeah.
Depends on what, bro.
If I'm like, if they're already casually eating and I'm already need to eat, I'll do that. I'm not gonna take my plate and walk somewhere.
But like going out with
Oh.
them, I guess.
We don't do that anymore. But I say no.
I'll say no too.
No.
too.
What do you got? Something to say about this one?
No,
No?
it is a no, yes.
I say no too.
Yes.
No. No?
No.
You say yes?
No, I meant
No.
yes as in like.
Yes to the no.
Yes to the no. All right, well, that's it for us.
Thank you for
were the
watching.
one.
Hey, well,
See you next time.
That was fun. Am I the asshole?
Should we have a
See
part
you next
two?
time.
yes.
Should we have a part 2?
Oh, well, we should definitely have like part 2.
I think so.
Ends it for us. I hope you guys enjoy that one. Well, we're gonna definitely do a part 2 of this one. Like, I had a lot of fun doing it. Hope you guys have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.